Most people think shoulder surgery recovery is a physical problem. Pain, stiffness, strength, range of motion. That's what everyone prepares for. What almost no one prepares for is how much recovery happens in your head and how quickly mental strain can slow progress, even when everything is healing the way it should. Hey there, I'm Dr. Dan. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and I've helped thousands of people recover from shoulder injury and shoulder surgery. I make these videos to give people clear, honest guidance when recovery feels confusing or stressful. Before we go any further, I have a free pre-op shoulder checklist because a lot of the fear people feel after surgery comes from not having a clear mental map of recovery in the first place. So check it out, it's in the link below. I often hear this quietly, almost as an aside. Someone says, physically, I guess I'm doing okay, but this has been harder than I expected, specifically mentally. They usually follow it with something like, even bringing this up, I know other people go through worse, or I feel silly. What they're really saying is that recovery that started to wear them down mentally, the uncertainty, the slow pace, the constant second guessing of every ache or bad day. And instead of recognizing that it's part of the recovery, they judge themselves for it. They assume struggling mentally means they're weak, impatient, or doing something wrong. That belief causes more trouble than most people realize. If you found yourself frustrated, discouraged, or more on edge than you expected to be, that reaction is far more common than you've been led to believe. And understanding why it happens can make the rest of recovery feel far less heavy and stressful. Here's what often gets missed. Recovery after shoulder surgery is long, uneven, and unpredictable. You don't just heal and move on. You wait, you test things, you back off. You wonder if a new pain means something went wrong. That constant monitoring takes a mental toll. The brain wants certainty. Recovery rarely provides it. So people start scanning their shoulder all day long. They compare themselves to others. They replay small setbacks in their head. And because no one warned them this would happen, they assume something is wrong in them. That is mental invalidation, dismissing the psychological strain because the surgery itself was successful. But ignoring that strain doesn't always go away, especially if your doctor says you're doing great and you don't feel like you're doing great. It usually makes recovery feel longer and more exhausting. If you weren't warned about the mental side of recovery, you're not alone. You can reflect on whether that's been a part of your experience, or if you wouldn't mind, share it in the comments if it feels helpful. Here's the important part. Mental strain during recovery does not mean you're failing. It doesn't mean you're negative. It doesn't mean you lack toughness. It means you're going through a process that requires patience and restraint and trust over the long period of time. That's hard for anyone. When people acknowledge this early, they tend to make steadier decisions. They panic less after bad days. They stop interpreting every setback as a sign of damage. Recovery becomes something they move through, not something they constantly fight. Ignoring the mental side doesn't make you stronger. It just makes the process lonelier than it needs to be. Some people find it helpful to have a structured way to understand normal recovery patterns, both physical and mental. That kind of framework can make the ups and downs feel more predictable. We have a solution. You'll hear about it later. Here's what I want you to take away. If recovery has felt heavier than you expected, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're human, navigating a slow and uncertain process. Recognize the mental load is not weakness, it's awareness, and that awareness often makes recovery steadier, calmer, and ultimately more successful. So if this helped put words to something you've been feeling, consider subscribing so you don't miss future conversations like this. And if you want to go deeper into how the mental battle itself can interfere with recovery, the next video you watch is the mental battle that can ruin your shoulder recovery. It builds directly on what we discussed today, and it's in the link below. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, family.